And Mac doesn't have to do that. Mac can just fight on the ground. Ken also super good at fighting on the ground, so we'll definitely see how this matchup plays out between them. I think they went to PS2. Yeah.
Well, makes sense.
So Mac has that smash attack armor, you know, can definitely get in those big hits. But Ken, good combo game, super kind of polarizing as a character, is really good at getting in, and then once he's in, can keep you on ledge. And Mac has very strong moves, very good ground game, but just has that awful recovery.
Yeah,
which
awful.
is what everyone has to be able to exploit if you want to beat him.
And you know what? It's kind of interesting that because as good as Ken is now, that's one of the things that he never really has been good at is throwing characters off the stage and then edge guarding them. Don't try to punish that. That is very, very safe on shield.
Yeah, Mac is just like, you have to understand when and how you need to punish his moves because they're so fast. Some of them are safe. His smash attacks are very, very hit strong. And right now we're just going to see Ken end with Ken trying to get in. Only 33% on him. Definitely in danger of losing his first stock here. And KO punch almost online.
Wow, unsafe.
Not going to die to that up B.
I think
Foot tilt will take it.
I think that honestly the way that you need to play against Mac is not necessarily find a specific move that you need to punish, but wait for him to do something and then see what he does afterwards. Oh, wow, my gosh.
Yeah, so I could see this matchup actually being bad for Ken because of just like, I don't know how he gets in. I don't know how he can contest like Max's hitboxes on the ground. And Ken wants to play on the ground. But Mac just can throw stuff out so like confidently. I'm not sure what Ken can do about that. And you know, he never has to jump. He never has to really get off the ground where he's so strong there. And that's also where Ken wants to fight.
Exactly. And Little Mac is the best fighter on the ground, bar none.
That smash attack armor just gonna get him a 3 stock on this first game. Wow.
That looks like the worst matchup.
So
that just looks like the worst matchup to play.
Yeah, personally, I hate fighting Little Mac. I think he's a horribly designed character.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you right now.
That tough Wario, 9, you know, they're Lucario,
9
or Mechanic. Yeah, Game & Watch 9.
No.
That should not be in the game. But you know, we're gonna see what he switched to Ryu. Okay, so the difference between Ken and Ryu is that Ryu is a lot more reliant on like soft, like getting 1 or 2 hits. Ken is a combo game character, is better against like, you know, probably floaties, stuff that would have to jump and get around. Ryu can fight more on the ground. He has way stronger hitboxes. He has that Shokunetsu that he can make go super fast or slow. He can get around him.
Good. And also, let's talk about one other important thing that we just saw in that last match too, which is that Ken's Tatsu just does not work against Little Mac. Every time that he hit a Tatsumaki, Little Mac was able to just land on the ground and punish him because he has crazy quick hitboxes. And I think that Ryu getting that single hit, that's going to help. But
absolutely,
you're still playing that same ground-to-ground game against Little Mac. Again, he's not going into the air, so you can't look for anti-airs the way that N usually does.
And I think this use of Shokunetsu is actually helping him out a lot, I think, because it's a lot slower. So Shoryu is a lot stronger and only has 1 hit here. So understanding like how Ryu can help him out in this matchup is definitely going to do a lot of work. And that Tatsu going to take the first shot.
I got him at the end. Like I'm saying, man, that Tatsumaki is going to do so much in this matchup now. Whereas in the last, at least compared to the last matchup where it was doing nothing with Ken.
Yeah, so understanding when to switch between the Shotos is definitely very important. I'm actually surprised that side B didn't kill. But Ryu, it's hard to kind of get in on him on the ground. Like Mac isn't going to jump, you know? Ryu, if he's just camping out this center platform and waiting for Mac to whip a move, he can definitely punish that pretty hard.
Yeah. And you see that LiLPac has been going out to do it, and he just edge guarded this man with Little Mac off stage. I've actually never seen that before.
Yeah, usually, you know, just going to get that down smash at ledge or something to get a kill or a, you know, smash attack armor thing. But this is a situation that I personally it is super hard to be in when he has KO punch because, like, you get scared. You know, obviously, you don't want to lose your stock at, like, a very low percent.
As you say that.
As you say that, you know, Shoryu's killing at 90.
Yeah.
Back in Smash 4.
Back to being a strong move. But, you know, you're talking about being scared of that Shoryu or being scared of that KO punch, which may as well just be Shoryu on crack. But You know, I think that if you just play center stage and then you throw some Shakunetsus and back up, eventually you're going to hit him out of that KO punch.
Absolutely.
You've seen how much Shakunetsu's been doing in this matchup.
And N has been using this middle platform very well to kind of get around Mac and be able to land better. Because on PS2, you know, there's a lot of dead space like in the middle where you don't have those platforms to help you out. And that Shakunetsu, again, that comes in big. It's a projectile, forces Mac to approach, does a lot of shield damage. I really like the switch here. I think it was a very good idea from N.
And the stage pick is definitely helping, like you said, because if you're on PS2, Little Mac can just sit underneath those platforms, and he can wait for you. And if you don't go to those platforms, he's quick enough to dash away. He's the third fastest character in the game. He can just dash away from that platform and punish you on the landing. But here, you go to that platform, and you are good as rain so long as LiLPac is not there to specifically cover that. And look at that right there.
And N is in danger because LiLPac is 1 bar away from that KO punch. If he gets that, N could be losing a stock at like 20.
And he is at 20, so he...
I would not get down from that platform.
You get down from that platform to throw a Shakunetsu! That's going to do it!
Take it.
Wow! That...
The KO punch. I know, I think the animation changed a little bit. He definitely goes a bit farther up when he does it.
He jumps, yeah. He now jumps.
And that, I think that caught N's jump there, and that's just going to take it.
Yeah.
Mac definitely got a good end of the stick on the buff train in the last patch, and that's going to help him out.
Yeah, it's something that he did need, but you know, as much as you do to Little Mac, the way that you play him, no matter what buffs you give him, unless you make his neutral kill at like 30, it's not going to change the way you play him.
Yeah, really, like the most important thing is just if you're able to box